This is... whew, lot of civilization. For me, at least. Of course, I've been living outside the city half my life. So... anyway, heard you want to go poke around that busted-up hunk of traveler. You Guardians have a weird idea of a good time. Oh well. Lewis and I know plenty about trusting your gut. So I'm not about to stop you. I got enough to deal with here. Take that ship you flew here. At least it'll get you back faster. See all these refugees? I haven't lost one yet. Don't you be my first.
You don't have anything to worry about me, Hawthorne. I can handle myself.
You sure you want to do this? That shard is the reason this place is called a dead zone.
We have to, Hawthorne. It's a sign.
Yeah, a sign that says dead zone.
Well, dead zone or not, there's probably something alive in there.
You know, I've been all over the EDZ. Charming enough. I mean, nothing says come visit, like a dark haunted forest.
But non-Guardians aren't supposed to leave the city.
Here's the thing about city rules. They stop applying once you leave the city. There's a small gap in the wall. Hard to see, but it's there. Nobody goes farther than that. At least nobody who wants to come back.
Okay, I actually made that jump.
Let me know when you reach the
Hawthorne? Hawthorne, can you hear us? Signal's dead.
Well, I suppose that's why they call it the dead zone. I thought it was funny. I wonder if...
Did you hear something?
I definitely saw something. I wonder if I should tell them they're not technically visible. Or invisible, rather.
You're under attack.
That's right, just keep coming at me one at a time.
Those things were the Fallen. Scavengers from another world. They worship machines.
I know what the Fallen are, Ghost. You don't have to keep reminding me. Let's see if this is any good.
The Shard of the Traveler. This is it. Right out of our vision.
shit. Okay, missed that shot.
I think we scared them away.
I should hope
Take
so.
me to the shard. This is why we were led here. I haven't been this close to the Traveler's Light since... Do you feel it? Hold on to your helmet.
Oh, you guys are fucked. Alright, come on, who's next? I've got plenty of energy left. Any more? Any more? No? Oh, it feels good to have power like this again.
Well, look at you. You got your light back.
Yeah, I did.
I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad. Because we're gonna need it. There are a lot more survivors out there, and they need our help. We gotta get the word out that the farm is a safe haven. I sent a friend into the EDZ a few hours ago to set up a comm network. His name's Devram K. Good guy. Great shot. Don't tell him I said that. If you give him a hand, I'd take it as a personal favor.
Alright. I'll go see Devram then.
Don't get cocky now that you've got your powers back. The EDZ is rough, especially around the Old Town. Just remember, refugees from the city have it a lot rougher. You want to help them? Find Devram K.
Looks like that guy's got it handled. Let's see here. Devram?
A guest? here I have no tea to serve. These are dire times indeed. Devrim K, the 8th, at your service. City militia, back when there was a city. Now I serve at the pleasure of my dear friend Soraya Hawthorne. First on the docket, contact other refugees and tell them of the farm. That means building a comm network from the ground up. And even though I happen to be a damn good shot, the Fallen are giving me a devil of a time. I dare say you can handle a few rounds with the enemy. I've seen what Guardians can do. Right. I think it's time to let the guns do the talking now. Don't you?
Couldn't agree more.
Let's get started. There's a banner on the main floor. Give it a look, will you?
This banner here.
This is a fallen house sigil. I don't recognize it, though.
Nor I. The Fallen seem to have put this up as something of a threat. I imagine you'll find lots of objects like this out there with a bit of a story to them. We both need some supplies to get going out here. See if you find a cache in one of the buildings nearby. Very well done. To survive, we'll have to look for every opportunity. Keep your eyes peeled for more supplies in the wilds. Speaking of the wilds, there's a symbol on the wall of the church. Take a look.
Whoa. I don't want to deal with you right now.
Devrim, where did this symbol come from?
I believe your city hunters must have put them here and there about the region as they scouted around. I think they meant it to mark something special. Or dangerous.
Or both. Let's go check it out.
Okay, in all honesty, Devrin's like 50 feet from the cellar. He probably checked it out already.
The history of this region is fascinating. I believe tunnels and caves like the one you're in now stretch all across the EDZ. Who knows what's lurking down there? Be careful.
Or he just hasn't looked this. Just saying, if I was in a church that had a massive underground tunnel like this, I'd probably want to make sure there wasn't anything crawling around it, like these guys. Hey.
Just snagged a key code from that captain. I think I can open his supply cache.
work down there, you two. Keep an eye out for other hidey holes and treasures like this one. But that's for another day. In the meantime, what say we get down to business? Come on back up to the church tower. I'm putting a kettle on now.
Ooh, the kettle sounds nice.
Welcome back. This time I did make tea for you, but I seem to have drunk it all.
Dick.
Perhaps if you were a mite quicker. Right, the beacon. While you were tussling with the Fallen, we've encountered a bit of a setback. Hawthorne has placed the last relay on the mountain above the salt mines, but even from that height, the signal still doesn't have the range we expected. It's a bit curious. Regardless, this signal booster should solve our problem if we can get it to her. Dead zone indeed.
Alright, I guess I'll take the thing to her.
Hey, Dev. Still sitting up here above the mines with his busted comm relay. Where's that signal booster?
Our new Guardian friend is en route. I'm getting too old to clean up after you, Soraya.
Finally, he admits he's old. Bailed me out on one assault charge and you never let me live it down.
Ah, don't you mean one a week? You're the reason my hair is gray.
Yeah, keep talking, old man.
Catch. Good boy.
That elevator should take us to the top of the mines.
Alright, sounds reasonable.
We'll have to find another way up to Hawthorne.
Yeah, I think so. Let's try this way.
Careful. The Fallen are scavengers of the highest order. They're going to put up a fight for whatever they can get their grubby claws on.
Good for them. I'm not interested in taking anything from them. I'm just passing through. Just passing through.
All the controls are broken. Someone must have gotten mad that it wasn't working fast enough. Reminds me of Cade.
I wonder what he's up to right now. I'm sure he's fine. This guy is not fine though. Oh, I don't have the ammo for it. Okay. Where the hell am I? I think I got turned around. Let's see here. Ah, here we go.
Ah, you'll be pleased to know that I can see the Fallen fleeing the mine. Seems you've really kicked the hornet's nest, haven't you?
Let's check it some more. Oh, I should have been standing farther away from that. That was surprisingly easy.
We found an elevator.
You're good. Almost as good as Lewis.
Lewis is a bird. Alright. I wonder if this one's gonna crash on us.
Elevator's not working. Power must be out. And we've upset the Fallen.
Yeah, I noticed. Oh, that's annoying. Must be another way to turn on the power to the elevator. speaker I can hit. Let's see here. Over here. Nope.
That did it. Killing the servitor brought the power back on.
Good job. Maybe I'll finally get my booster one of these days.
You know, Hawthorne, you could stand to be a little bit more patient. And I could stand to have better aim. Alright. Okay, you guys are getting a little annoying.
Hawthorne, we're out of the mine and heading your way.
Then hurry up with that booster. Let's finish hooking up the comm network. And, thanks for the help. You're not so bad. For a fancy pants guardian.
Now that's the nicest thing I've ever heard Soraya say. You're in rarefied air, my friend.
I feel so honored.
You made it. Looks like Lewis owes me money. All right. Let's see if this works. Now, if I read the manual right... There's an incoming beacon.
Guardians, the city is lost. If there is any light left in the system, we rally on Titan. Be brave. Guardians.
Zavala's alive. If we leave now, we can...
You are not going to Titan. We've got refugees coming in. The Red Legion on one side, the Fallen on the other.
But we have our powers back. And if we're going to retake the city...
Your city is gone!
Hawthorne, we will be back. And we won't be alone.
You'll know where to find me.
It would save us both a lot of time if you would just kill me.
For one who calls himself Speaker, you have remarkably little to say. We've learned that one of your guardians has reconnected to the light. You say you have no power over the Traveler, yet... This... Help me understand, Speaker.
The light lives in all places, in all things. You can block it, even try to trap it, but the light will find its way. And the Traveler will protect itself.
The Traveler. For years I have studied it. The worlds it has touched. Its power over life and death. We are not so different, your Traveler and I.
You are nothing like the Traveler. Nothing. You think you have power, control. I know your kind. You started small. You will end small.
If the Traveler truly has chosen humanity of its own free will, then there is no reason I should not reach inside, tear out the light for myself, and leave this system in ashes.
Only those the Traveler chooses will be reborn in the light.
Yes. This I know. This is why I have claimed your planet, and why you still live. The Traveler will choose me, Speaker. And you are going to tell me how.